I'm just going to show you the quick steps in how to make a self-portrait filter grid like this example here. First of all, we're going to go to a photo that you have taken of yourself or someone has taken of you, and it should take up most of the shot size here. Try to have something a bit interesting. I've got a hood on, some earrings, nails, glasses, just to make it more aesthetically pleasing. What we're going to do now is I find having the zoom and fitting the screen first, just so you can see the whole image. What you're going to do now is the main part is to go to View and go to New Guide Layout. Now, you want to make sure your preset's on Custom. You've got columns and rows selected. If yours is a rectangular shape image, choose 6 columns and 4 rows. If yours is square, you might want to try 6 by 6. Okay, your gutter should be on 0 as well. It might come up with something automatically, but choose it at 0 and then press OK. For those of you who needed to see that again, it was View, New Guide Layout. Okay. Next, what you're going to do is I always like to zoom in, first of all, on what I'm doing before I do the next step. Remember to have your history open or readily open for when you make mistakes. You can go back. Okay, I'm now going to grab the rectangular marquee tool, okay? And this is going to allow us to make a selection of inside this square, because we only want to be adding a filter or an adjustment inside one square at a time, because eventually every single square is going to be having some sort of adjustment or change to it. You can decide what changes you want to do. You can go to adjustments or you can go to filters. I might just try posterize straight away and just see how it goes. Have it playing around with the different levels. I might leave it actually at that's fine. Depends on the kind of look you want to be doing. You might want to choose blue, different tones. You might want to use purples, who knows. But you can actually keep adjusting it once you have done it once. So now I might actually go to color mixer, or I might, yeah, it just depends. I might go to hue saturation and now change up and make it a whole different color. Ooh, I like it in blues. I'm a big fan of blues lately. So you can always do it on more than one. As in, you can always add more than one adjustment per square and keep going until you're happy with it. Then what you got to do is just go across and just make a new selection. You don't even have to deselect on this one. And then go again. So you might want to actually now, once you've had to play around with all the adjustments, so image adjustments, you might actually want to go across to, sorry, I'm flicking around everywhere, filter, and go to filter gallery. Always go to the third one down and choose filter gallery, the third option down. Otherwise, it just takes you automatically to the last thing you did. I find just having this at around 66 is a good option. Now, it's come up with the last thing I just did on, which was a cutout in artistic. I might play around until I'm happy with it. It's got a bit more detail. Yeah, I don't mind that actually. If I want it to be like that, sure. Okay, and as you can see, it's slowly changing it. I also then can go back to adjustments and then maybe change the vibrance or the hue saturation of that one even. Okay, because it's, and then it kind of actually similarly matches posterized, doesn't it? And then I might go, oh, it looks kind of grey now, doesn't it? So that's all you have to be doing, and every single square, and eventually you should end up with, this one isn't quite finished, but as you can see, it's on its way to being something. Even the backgrounds, I've even added different colors, etc. And then if you want, just hit the screen again, just to have a look at it and deselect when you don't like selecting them. But eventually every single square needs to be changed and adjusted in some way So remember that images for adjustments or filter. That's all I would go with at the moment. I wouldn't play around with too many other options because you might get lost in all the settings. And this is all you have to do to make a gridded filter or a filter grid self-portrait.